The Blackhawks take on the Sabres, 7 o'clock Eastern puck drop. Buffalo's minus $1.90, total 6.5. We're 3-0 in our last 3 extra daily picks on my premium page, 74% in our last 19 in that same package. UPL in the net for the Sabres, Arvid Soderblom for Chicago. Soda's 3-2 on the year with a goals against average of .252. Now the netminder also has a save percentage of .912. And as a team, the Blackhawks have definitely been tough to score goals against. They're allowing fewer goals a game than any other team besides one. And they're facing a struggling Buffalo squad who lost 6 out of their last 8, having some problems offensively. The Sabres are a bottom 10 goal-scoring team, having problems scoring late in games as well. Buffalo with unders in 3 out of their last 5 at home. Chicago games went 60% to the under in their last 10. I like the Blackhawks plus 1.5, under 6.5 goals. Next game, Wild Penguins, 7 o'clock East. Pittsburgh's $1.25, total 6. Artur Silovs for the Pens. Phil Gustafson for Minnesota. Now, Phil's just 5-7 with a save percentage of .897. And I'll tell you what, his defensive lines certainly are not doing him any favors. Minnesota's allowing nearly 31 shots on goal a game, and they're taking on a Pittsburgh squad who definitely scores a whole lot in their own barn. The Pens are in the top 3 in goals per game at home. Evgeny Malkin leads the club in assists and points. Sidney Crosby with the most goals. Pens with overs in 75% of their home games. Wild with overs against the likes of Carolina, New York Islanders, and Vancouver. Give me the Penguins, minus $1.25, over 6. Hurricanes Jets, 8 o'clock East. Carolina's $1.50, total 6.5. Freddie Anderson for the Canes, Eric Comrie for Winnipeg. And both squads doing their fair share of scoring. The Jets are in the top 5 in goals per game at home. Mark Scheifele, club leader in points. Kyle Connor, 11 goals on the year. And they're facing a Carolina squad who's getting more pucks on net than any other team. Seth Jarvis with double-digit goals on the year. Sebastian Aho leads the club in points. Carolina with overs in 60% of their games this season. Winnipeg contest went 7-3 to the over in their last 10. I like the over 6.5. And with that, folks, we're going to jump into our next and final breakdown for the video. Bruins Kings, 10:30 Eastern start. LA's the $2 favorite, totals 5.5. Darcy Kemper for the Kings, Jeremy Swayman for Boston. Swayman's 8-5 on the year. Bruins doing great on the power play. Boston finds themselves in the top 3 in power play goals per game. David Pastrnak, club leader in points. Morgan Geekie with the most goals on the team. And they're taking on a Kings squad who's actually played their worst hockey at home. LA's got just 1 home win this year through 7 contests, just giving up way too many goals. LA's in the bottom 5 in goals allowed in their own building. Now, they also saw overs recently against San Jose, Toronto, and Florida. Boston with overs in 60% of their contests on the road. Give me the Bruins plus 1.5. Over 5.5 goals. And with that, folks, now it's time for our quick pick recap. I like the Blackhawks plus 1.5, under 6.5 goals. Penguins minus $1.25, over 6. We're 3-0 in our last 3 extra daily picks on my premium page. 74% in our last 19 in that same package. I like the over 6.5 in that Hurricanes-Jets matchup. Give me the Bruins plus 1.5. Over 5.5 goals. And with that, folks, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on my premium page. And just a friendly reminder, if you do end up getting a membership, you're going to get access to that package every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships during that time frame, absolutely free. Going to be included with your membership. But most importantly, folks, gotta thank you for joining me right here on the free video. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, happy Friday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my premium page.